So, if you already heard about Asmongold getting banned for 1 week for telling the truth, well, this is not going to surprise you, but another VTuber by the name of Powder, I didn't even know they had a YouTube channel, to be honest. I just know of them as a kind person who I frequently talk to on Twitter. This person's great, very kind, a right-leaning VTuber. Oh, that's not allowed. A VTuber that actually supports men. Oh, that's not allowed. Great person, great heart, great soul. Gets a lot of shit for merely just existing. They got banned for 1 week, and the reason will surprise you, besides the fact that Twitch is absolutely fucking retarded.
Hello guys, I have been suspended from Twitch for 7 days. Why? I'm not so sure. On April 7th, I watched I Exposed Texas's Indian Invasion by Tyler.
She watched 2 videos, in fact. She watched the Asmongold ban video, as well as the Tyler Oliveira exposing Indians videos. And people really don't like when you watch videos that expose how the world actually is. Now, while I think Tyler Oliveira should have foregone making the Epstein Island expose video because it was fake as shit. It was obviously fake as shit. I think that really killed his credibility. But since then, he's really built it slowly. And a lot of people are unhappy with Tyler because he really is pulling back the curtain and showing the world for what it is.
Oliveira with chat. The VOD was deleted by Twitch, so I can only assume my suspension is related to that.
True.
And this suspension in particular seems a bit much.
7 days.
I had no idea where that clip was going. Man, that is a throwback. That is so good.
However, this isn't my first time being suspended on Twitch, but even that...
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Man, I'm so glad I've never been banned on Twitch for some bullshit. Man, wouldn't that be terrible? It's crazy how in the pursuit of trying to silence me, they essentially made me a fucking martyr and revitalized my entire career. Just of how blatant the double standards are on Twitch as the most hypocritical platform on earth.
Previous suspension felt unreasonable, so let me give you the details on that. On January 19th, I used a widget to combine chat from Kick and Twitch. I received a warning from Twitch and immediately stopped using it in my streams moving forward. A week later, on February 4th, they suspended me for 1 day for the same reason and deleted the VOD.
Do you want me to tell you why Twitch is banning people for combining chat back then? Because they're afraid. Because they know that they're losing. And everybody who's watching the metrics understand that Twitch is on the decline while YouTube streams, Kick streams, and Rumble streams are on the incline. They're going up. And they're going up very fast. And Twitch is dropping slowly, but it is dropping. And every fix they make turns off more viewers than it turns on. Twitch is a sinking ship. And I mean this genuinely. In 5 years, people are going to remember Twitch like they remember Justin TV. And that's the God's honest truth. Kick and Rumble are the future right now. And I firmly believe that.
If I had known leaving the VOD published was a problem, I would have taken care of it, but they never provided any directions on how to fix the problem. I just assumed that as long as I stopped using the widget in future streams, it showed that I understood the warning and fixed the issue. Apparently, that wasn't good enough. And to make matters feel a bit more silly, on February 24th, Dan Clancy...
When I got reached out to by a Twitch official moderator that told me to turn off multi-chat, I said, hey man, you can go ahead and ban me if you want because that's going to look so stupid to the public. You might as well go ahead. And then they f***ed me for a different reason 2 weeks later. But I'll be real, I'm not going to let these tell me what to do when I know that there's nothing wrong happening. I don't care. Do you know what Rumble has told me to do so far? Nothing. Do you know what Rumble has told me? Hey, if there's any way we can help you with anything, just let us know. We would love to help promote your streams. They've never told me, don't do this. They've never told me, don't do that. They just say, hey, here's how you can make a bunch of money. Let us walk you through how you can implement your chat and implement your alerts. If you need anything else, just let us know. It's great. Yep. It's awesome. Rumble is fucking sick. I actually love it. I do. Now, I'll be real. Kick was very good, and Kick is good. However, they're a lot less hungry now because a lot of streamers are going over there, so they're not really hungry. Rumble is hungry as fuck. So like if you're a new streamer and you go to Rumble, or even a current streamer and go over to Rumble, Rumble's gonna help you with everything. And I wanna make sure this platform knows I was here from day one trying to turn this shit around. Nobody else is trying to game on Rumble. Besides Dr. Disrespect. But we're out here trying, man. We are. And I know they're going to appreciate that. And I love when I can work for a platform that appreciates me while I appreciate them. It's very nice.
Announced that Twitch will no longer enforce against streamers with combined chats.
In this, this is something that
he's hunched over because this is the position that he assumes when he starts off to the OnlyFans girls that he promotes on stream every day. Welcome to Dan Gooner Clancy.
In most cases, we had not been proactively managing or policing putting combined chat on screen, but it was the case that if a report was made, then we were issuing warnings. And that was what happened recently for Gigook. And I don't think, in hindsight, we've definitely heard the feedback. And so to be clear, we are updating our enforcement guidelines to make sure we are not issuing enforcement actions for integrating combined chat on the video from your stream, such as what happened with Gigook and what he was doing when he received the warning. Now, it's important to note the streamer is still taking responsibility for what happens in the chat from third-party platforms since we don't control that. So sorry about the confusion. Thanks for the feedback.
What he said was, I'm a big stupid retard and I don't know how to run a social media platform. That was the TLDR. Hopefully that helps.
Fast forward to today around 1 a.m. I received a 7-day suspension without any specifics as to what I did wrong. The only thing that I do know is that it falls...
It is insane how it's up to the user to figure out how they got banned, not for the platform to tell you why they banned you, which I think is crazy.
Under hateful conduct. But other than that, I was not given any specifics, so I apologize. I cannot tell you any more than that. I also did not receive any warnings.
The hateful conduct on Twitch means saying anything the platform disagrees with, and that's the God's honest truth.
I submitted an appeal, which currently shows the status accepted.
Yep.
So I am waiting to see if I receive any emails about that. As a Twitch partner, I am incredibly disappointed in their inability to properly communicate with their...
Yeah, to just be fucking transparent. You shouldn't have to guess why you got banned. You should be told so you don't do it again. It's really that straightforward.
Streamers, and I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. So for the time being...
It's probably because Powder doesn't have big enough boobs, and so Dan Clancy got really cranky because he wanted to goon to her streams, but he couldn't. So maybe get on that. That's hateful conduct. He was very cranky, and Dan Clancy had semen cramps, and so he was very grumpy. So get on that next time.
I will stream exclusively on Kick until the suspension is over.
Multi-stream to Rumble! Bro, I'm telling you, stop sleeping on Rumble and start sleeping with Dan Clancy so you stop getting banned.
YouTube shouldn't be impacted in any way, and the uploads will continue as...
DM her on X. I'm gonna DM her right now. You will see Powder streaming on Rumble in the next 3 days. I guarantee you.
As planned. For streams, I'll be live on Kick Monday through Thursday, 12 to 3 p.m. PST.
Wow, 3-hour streams 4 days of the week. That's very respectable. That's great. And no one would dare shame someone for only streaming 3 hours every day, right? Man, that's a long time. Those are really long streams. That's almost a full-length movie. A 3-hour stream. My God, what a blessing it is for any streamer who streams the long, gruesome hours of 3 hours every day. That's huge.
Thank you for continuing to support me, and I hope you have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Very kawaii. You banned a little girl. Good for you. Anyways, go support Powder. Bully her and make her stream on Rumble. Love y'all. See ya. Peace. Oh, Twitch is retarded, by the way.